Alright guys, so let me know if you can hear me well, if you can hear the pedal board, because this streaming is new for me because I try to set up 3 different cameras, different microphones, so I hope that all is good. So let me know if you can hear me well, clear, not too loud. For example, I can see that my microphone here is really loud. Any noise? Okay, let's wait some more people. So let me know if you can hear me well. All good? Martin Vaz. Okay, thank you. Okay. Martin Vaz from, where are you from? From San Diego, California. So it's morning in California, I guess. Here is 6 p.m. From Morocco, Miliali Yassin. There is also an Italian guy, I don't know the name, GB. What is Bidrazzo in Italian? I don't know. Time Machine from Netherlands. Time Machine, perfect, thank you. Everything is good. Okay, perfect. So it's 9. Okay, it's really early. Time to have breakfast. So let me know any kind of question about Tonex pedal, and I can answer one by one. As you can see here, I have the pedalboard. Hope you can see this pedalboard very well. This is the maximum zoom I can do. Basically, I'm using the Tonex pedal here. I can use this in 2 ways because, as you know, the Tonex pedal has 2 different outputs, left and right. Now I'm using one of these, so I'm using the mono part of this pedal, and I'm going, as you can see here, to my M1. This is a modulation pedal from Walrus Audio, and then I'm going to the poly. The poly is basically to create a stereo routing. So I'm using the mono part of Tonex and the other pedal, and then I'm going to the poly to create stereo routing. So basically with the reverb, with delays and stuff like that. And I'm also using the poly, sorry, to control the Tonex, as you seen at the beginning, with MIDI. So the poly can also control the Tonex via MIDI, and this is really useful for me. So and then I'm going directly to my audio interface with double output, so it's in stereo, and I'm listening from my monitors. So to answer the first question, which is from Martin Vaz, how this would sound with an FRFR speaker cabinet. Well, actually, I don't have a speaker cabinet, but this is mainly the same because I'm going directly to an audio interface and a studio monitor. Studio monitors are basically the same as a FRFR speaker because are flat. They should be flat. But of course, the FRFR are also louder because have more power, okay, but are basically the same. So for what I can listen, it sounds really great. Basically what you are listening is the same that I'm listening from my monitor, okay. And the second output, I'm not cabled this second output, but basically you can use this to go to an FRFR to use in your stage, so basically for your listening, okay, not to go to a PA. And in this way you can use both PA and go to your speaker. So the sound that you are listening right now are from No. 5 are from my main package that you cannot see here, but I can place. Let me show you. Where are? Let me do some marketing here. Okay, this, boom, so giant. Okay, these are the 3 packages that are available. You have the link in the description if you want to purchase. You have also a free preset, 1 per each pack. You can download. Basically, you can go in the website, go to download tab, and there you can see all the free package, the free presets for this package. And basically, I've captured the Marshy JVM, which is, as you can see there, okay, this, and also with this cabinet. This is a custom cabinet. And then the Super Plexi, that, as you can see, is based on the Supro, this one, with a 𝙎𝙗𝙬𝙚 cabinet, really great 𝙎𝙗𝙬𝙚 cabinet, vintage 30 with 𝙬𝙗𝙙. I can show you. Basically, let me switch presets. Let's go to the Supro, so I can show you here. This is the Supro. So basically, this one is a preset with really cranked up Supro amplifier, so you can listen these plexi sounds, really pushed plexi sound. I sit in front of my Tonex, very happy with that. Are there any combination possible to go stereo with my HX Stomp in my signal chain? Yes, if the HX Stomp, so from line 6, I guess, has the stereo output. So, oh, you said, okay, the HX is in front of the Tonex. Well, if you use the HX in front of the Tonex, then you can go out with the Tonex to have the stereo signal. Oh, by the way, I sit in front of my Tonex. Okay, okay. Are the combination possible to go stereo with HX? Yes, with the HX Stomp. If you use this after the Tonex, you can use that as stereo. So I don't know if you have the stereo output from the HX Stomp, but you can use that. So basically, it's like your loop effect, basically, if you place after. Okay. I can show you also some sound with basically very low gain. Shut. Okay. Let me see if it's this one. Gain. I'm preparing for you a routing. Okay. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm using the pedalboard in this way. For example, here I have my supro sound, which is this one. I'll use the poly to control the Tonex, and as you can see here, basically, with the foot switch A, I don't know if you can see the label, this is the foot switch A, now is on, I can turn it off, and as you can see, it's changed here off, because basically I shut down the reverb. As you can listen, now it's clean. So I can turn on the reverb on, but I can also change the type of reverb with the foot switch B. So if I place this, as you can see, is the room now. Or I can switch to the plate. And with the foot switch C, I can change the length of my reverb. So if I place 7.5, it's very, very long, or shorter. I can also change to room. This is a really short room. Or longer room. Other questions? Always from supersonic, 2 cable out of your poly are TRS cable or normal mono? Are normal mono, because the poly has 4 different outputs, but are in 2 plugs, so are both stereo. So the first plug output is 1 and 2, and the second is 3 and 4. But if I use mono, I use basically the 1 from 1 and 2 and the 3 from 3 and 4. And as you can see from, I don't know if you can see from the poly, this is the output, and basically this is the 1 and this is the 3rd. Okay, the 2 and 4 are not connected. All these are digital, so this is the input, then goes inside some blocks and then goes to the output. So I'm using the 1st and the 3rd. So if you want, you can also use all the 4 output if you use TRS cable, and then you can basically also split the signal. You can also use mono to double. Okay, so it depends on the routing that you can do. Time Machine, it's possible to disable the reverb and hear only sounds without. Yes, of course, I already did this. So this is only with the reverb. Let's now, as you can see, I press this because I've created a MIDI. As you can see, the yellow side is a MIDI. Clicking this, the reverb goes off. I can also engage this one. It's really, really strange. Let's switch to another preset. Okay, this one is, of course, without a cabinet. So we can also engage the cabinet, but let's switch to another. You have also only amplifier preset in this package. Okay, every package has two amp only capture. Okay, and the other are with pedals, boutique pedals and cabinets. Okay, let me show you the Marshall. I really love this plexi sound. This is the amplifier, and basically you receive this without any cabinet, but as you can see, the cabinet here is written in blue, and basically this means that I'm using my own impulse responses. You can also download in the same website presets for all. This is an impulse response of this cabinet, my Matchsticks custom cabinet. This is really similar to a greenback. So to recap, basically, I know that some of you are scared about the not use of basically that there is no any FX loop, okay, in the Tonex, and I think that is not really important in my opinion, because if you think about modeler, and this Tonex is a modeler, usually when you create a routing, you have your FX, so sort of overdrive, stuff like that, that you can capture with the Tonex. Then you have amplifier and cabinet that you can capture with the Tonex, so you have this portion, and then you go to delays, reverb, all the modulation blocks. And the same with the quad cortex, the same with the camper that you cannot see because you have basically the package, but you do this routing, and in this way this is the better routing instead of use the pedal as normal in the FX loop, because in that way you basically are sending signal to your pedals in the FX loop from your amplifier. So the pedals will modulate the shitty sound of your amplifier, so it's really bad sound only of the amplifier without the cabinet, and then are sending this modulation to your cabinet. So it's better to use pedals after the cabinet, but in reality, so in the real world, you cannot do that. But in modulation, yes. So for this reason, it's not important, in my opinion, to not have the FX loop, because you have to place after all the modulation, and as you can listen in this video, it sounds pretty right, no? So basically in this let me detach, as you can see, the reverb. So now the reverb is off. But let's change this. Let's go up. Okay, this is almost clean. Okay, as you can see here, this routing is helping me to let me explain. This foot switch A basically will change the gain. So as you can see, gain is 5, gain is 1.2. Okay, while the second is for reverb, and I prepared this with latching on off. Basically I have to press and keep. As you can see, basically only if I press there is this block that is lighting up. Okay, so basically this engage my reverb and also other stuff. Let's try with lower gain. This is clean. I don't remember what this is. Okay, this is the compressor. So with this I can engage or not the compressor. Compressor off. Okay, I have also to adjust the volume. Okay, there is a question. Can you add delay, please? Yes, I've prepared a patch here. Let me only to find it. Loading. Okay, this is the Tonex reverb delay, and I've prepared, of course, reverb and delay. So as you can see, this is the sound of my Tonex. Let's go. Let me switch. Okay, this patch is for high gain. Now let's engage also delays and reverb. So as you can see here, basically I've prepared a patch, and I can engage delay and reverb. So let me see. Okay, with the A I engage the reverb. Reverb on. Okay, then if I press the B, I can engage the delay. This is basically I've placed two different delays, as you can see here, and the two delays are with 2 different milliseconds. In this way, basically, I can create a ping pong effect. Okay, so let's listen. Delay is on. It's really, really fast. Because there is a delay, so could you change as you're playing from a clean sound to an overdrive to check if there is any gap? I can switch basically between 2 different presets, so not overdrive or of clean, but presets that I've prepared, and I have to say you that there are some delays. So when you switch A and B, B and C, there are some delays. Let me show you. To answer to Jason Taylor, maybe before I was using the 𝙠𝙝𝙚, yes, was open while I was playing, but right now I think I'm okay. So let me show you the switch. So if you have any kind of latency, so there are some latency. It's really short. Basically, when you press and you go up with the feet, basically is when you go up that you can listen that will be engaged the sound. So not when you press, but when you go up. So there are a short latency. So other question, what you want to do, what you want to listen something. Let's listen something with the clean, maybe. Well, it's not really clean. Let me switch to another patch. Yes, let's try this patch. Okay. Home year 5150, please. Actually, I don't have here, but I'm thinking about to capture also the 5150 to create some metalcore pack. Okay. Jason Taylor, I use a Fractal FM9. Yes. Could I just patch this in as an extra amp block and treat it like another preamp and use it with all my effects? Yes, if you can do with the FM9. Yes, I don't know really well the Fractal environment, but you can do that. Yeah, so you can use the Tonex as preamp in your Fractal FM9, basically with some sort of, I don't know if you have the input, or you can use in your FX loop, and you can go basically on the Tonex, you go inside again on the Fractal, and then you create your routing with your effects. And yes, and you can create, I don't know if you can do with the Fractal, a different sort of line of routing, but you can do that. It's really, really simple. Basically what I did here, but instead of go to other pedalboard, other pedals, you can go directly to your FM9 again. Yes, you can do that. And I think it's really great to use this because it's super light, and you can bring with you every kind of really pristine, well-made amp capture. This is the best, actually. The best is not best hardware, because it's not the hardware that is capturing, but is the Tonex plugin. I already did a video about this, and I think it sounds better than the camper of course, but better also of the QC. The only thing that is not so good is the time that you have to wait to capture. I'm using Mac, and this sort of Tonex run on NVIDIA, so you need a good PC, not laptop, but a good PC. I tried also with my really old Windows with NVIDIA, but not really powerful, and was terrible. Basically terrible. After 1 hour it was 2% basically. So really terrible. And this is the only issue in my opinion. So guys, you have the link in the description of this pack. As you can see right now, these 3 packs are available if you want to download. You can download also a free preset per each of these, so you can listen how they sound, and if you like, you can decide to download the full packages. Can I use iPad to settings this pedal? I think yes, because I've not tried, but I think there is the app for iPad, the Tonex app, and I've seen some video, some guys use the iPad to use with the Tonex, so you can do for sure, but not the iPad for capture. Okay, for capturing is not really recommended. From Martin Watts, we like to use this with a Seymour Duncan power stage and an FRFR speaker. Yes, great. Someone told it will sound too digital. What do you think? Well, the sound really depends on the sound of your capture. I do not recommend to use IK Multimedia stock. It's not marketing for my package. It's a well-known that stock capture does not sound really good. So if what you are listening right now are only the capture in really high quality with high quality preamplifier and cabinet, high quality pedals, and high quality also routing with my microphones, and what you are listening here is basically the sound of the Tonex with other pedals, okay, but only the sound of the Tonex. If you send these sounds to a Seymour Duncan power stage, basically it's only to power a cabinet, and I think it will sound really great. But let me think about that. You are saying that you are using Seymour Duncan power stage and an FRFR speaker. Usually FRFR speakers are active, so you don't need a power. If you use, I don't know if exists any FRFR speaker that are passive. But anyway, if you use, for example, 𝙎𝙬𝙧 FRFR, they are active, so you don't need any power stage. You need a power if you want to go to a real cabinet, and remember to disengage the cabinet in your Tonex. The FM9 does have several input and outputs and multiple lines, as you mentioned, so I should be good. Yes, my Tonex will arrive in a couple of days, so you, Jason, will enjoy really well the Tonex. I bought a couple of your preset packs for Tonex the other day and can't wait to try them out. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can use the pack not with the pedal. You can use also inside the Tonex plugin. So you can also try out now, okay? This Les Paul pickup, low or high output? These pickups are not really high output like EMG, but are pretty decent. Sorry, they are Alnico 5 and sounds really great. When I use this directly to an audio interface, basically I not use any preamp gain, all set to 0, and I have basically my my signal from -24, -12, so it's really perfect for me. Okay, your speaker is not active, Martin Watts. Okay, so you can use the power stage. Okay, but let me say, you can also try to go directly on a shop and try out an FRF speaker with some with the Seymour Duncan, or also other things. I think it sounds really good. The sounds really depend on the capture, not in a power amp. Let me say, really depends on the capture. If you are really flat response, I'm using studio monitors and it sounds really great, because studio monitors are really the same as mentioned previously to the FRFR, are lower in watts, of course. So guys, I'm almost near to close the streaming. Let me know if you want to see something, you want to listen something other kind. Antonio, com'è la sensazione sotto le mani rispetto al suono originale? La dinamica perde un po'? So Antonio is telling me if the dynamic is the same, the feel is the same as a real amplifier. And let me say, it sounds really great. The response is immediate. If you use only Tonex, and now I'm using also some routing for the streaming, so I'm listening just a bit of latency, but this is only because I'm recording with the streaming. I have to listen, I have to send the sound. But normally, I cannot listen any latency. When you play, you really listen, really great the sound. It was really tight, no any issue, and you cannot recognize the real deal instead of the capture from the Tonex, because are really the same, Antonio. If you are able to purchase a Tonex, it's really great. Light, stable. This is very important. Super stable. Also with the connection with the USB from your the plugin, it's really super stable. Super fast to connect, to download your samples. Really great. And I know that there will be some updates for some issue that some user are asking. It's also only some updates from digital stuff, but the pedals itself sounds great and it's also really stable. So guys, other question, let me know. The high gain pack, where is here, this one has inside two different amplifier. My JVM, which is this one, Marshall, in really high gain settings, only high gain settings. Sorry, both the amplifier and the presets. So also with the cabinet, this cabinet, my custom made. Oh, sorry. And also the, I don't know where is, oh, you cannot see, is basically under the Supro, is my Driftwood Purple Nightmare. I know that you really love Driftwood amplifier, and you can have with the high gain pack. So go check them out, download for free one preset from each pack, and if you like, you can purchase. So yeah, that's it. You're welcome, Jason. Thanks for doing the live stream. I subscribe to your channel. Okay, thank you. You have some good content. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I put a lot of effort to do my videos, to go up with the quality. I also have to improve my English, of course. Yes, thank you so much. It's really appreciated. So this video will be also available after the streaming. Maybe I cut something to be shorter for all the users. So I also update with the timestamps. So with the chapters, you can see every kind of argument that we talked about. And so guys, thank you to be here. This pedal can capture everything like pedal rectifier. No, 𝙎𝙬𝙙𝙀. The pedal cannot capture. The pedal does not have the feature to capture. And please go to see my video that I've covered this question about the difference between the hardware camper, the quad cortex, and the Tonex, because there are differences. The Tonex pedal is not a capturing machine. These have to be clear. Is not a capturing machine. The capture is only from the plugin, Tonex plugin, and for this reason you need a powerful PC if you want to use the advanced mode to create a capture, to have a really great capture. I've tried with other mode, but there are some sort of missing things, missing sound. So if you want to use the advanced capture to capture your gear in a really good way to really great results, you need a PC with great NVIDIA GPU, because you need a PC. Is the plugin that is capturing. Then you import the capture, your preset that you do inside the pedal, okay, to basically use the pedal wherever you want with your capture. You can also use your basically only the PC. You don't need the Tonex pedal to play live, okay? You can also use the PC, audio interface and stuff like that, but in my opinion, it's more reliable to use pedals instead of PC, okay? For live, I do not trust on PC to play live, okay? So it's better to use pedals. Okay, it's clear. Okay, guys, so if you want to send me other questions, you can reach me on Instagram, or you can basically comment under this video or other videos. Basically, I answer as soon as possible. You can reach me on Instagram. Basically is _madsticks. I'm on Instagram. You can write me in private mode, so I can answer to all your questions. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm preparing lots of video, also video about studio gear. If you are interested, really high quality studio gear. I'm receiving studio monitors that are super expensive, and I'm really excited to try out if they are really worth to spend 7,000 euros, more than 7,000 euros per pair. So I'm also receiving other monitors, some pedals, really interesting servo pedals from don't remember from Post, stuff like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.